Aujourd'hui, on s'intéresse à quelque chose qui fait couler beaucoup d'encre depuis quelques jours, le t-shirt d'Emmanuel Macron, le président de la République française, dans une des vidéos partagées sur TikTok et Instagram. Si on est habitué à le voir en costard, là, il est apparu en t-shirt. Chose rare. Et ce t-shirt était noir, avec un hibou assez stylisé dessus. Beaucoup se sont mis d'accord, avec de potentielles preuves à l'appui, pour dire que c'était le sigle du Bohemian Club. C'est quoi le Bohemian Club? Ce club a été créé en 1872 par des journalistes du San Francisco Chronicle à San Francisco, en Californie. C'est l'un des clubs politiques américains les plus fermés au monde qui aurait repris aux origines le mouvement bohème occidental avec pour emblème un hibou assez stylisé. Plutôt conservateur, il regroupe les plus puissants du monde et des personnes d'influence. Il compte 2000 membres, uniquement des hommes, pour la plupart des Américains, mais aussi quelques Européens et quelques Asiatiques. Ce groupe se réunit tous les ans lors des dernières semaines du mois de juillet au Bohemian Grove, un énorme terrain privé appartenant au Bohemian Club. Mais les réunions annuelles sont considérées comme des réunions de détente. Leur devise est Weaving Spiders comme Not Here, ce qui signifie en français araignée qui tissait ne venez pas ici. Autrement dit, il faut y venir sans avoir l'intention de créer un réseau d'influence, mais seulement pour s'y amuser. Alors qu'Emmanuel Macron se présente avec ce t-shirt portant le même logo, apparemment, du moins avec aussi un hibou, peut poser question. Car plusieurs choses sont troublantes autour du Bohemian Club. Sur les plans, on distingue un lac artificiel, une statue de hibou en ciment, haute de plusieurs mètres, des haut-parleurs sont disposés de chaque côté du hibou, donnant l'illusion qu'il parle, et la voix enregistrée de l'ancien journaliste Walter Cronkite, membre du Bohemian Club, serait utilisée. À la fin, une barque contenant un cercueil dérive jusqu'au pied du hibou. Le cercueil contient une effigie d'enfant, évidemment un mannequin et non pas un véritable bébé, qui est alors brûlé sur un bûcher. Cette cérémonie symbolise la disparition des soucis pour les membres du club. Vous le savez comme moi, la communication d'Emmanuel Macron est faite au millimètre. Tout le monde se rappelle de son discours du Louvre, le jour de son élection, où il était pile poil dans l'axe de la pyramide de verre, et beaucoup y ont vu une référence aux Illuminati. Donc là, qu'il tourne une vidéo dans le fort de Brégançon, donc sa demeure de vacances, avec ce t-shirt, cela n'est sûrement pas dû au hasard. Et ça marche, puisque tout le monde en parle. Car on se demande si c'est une marque, un t-shirt fait sur mesure, ou un symbole politique, aux références au Bohemian Club. Surtout que la vidéo a été tournée le 2 août et que le club se réunit fin juillet. Mais le hibou est bien le symbole des Illuminati de Bavière, la secte originale de toute théorie complotiste qui aura pris fin en 1785.
The Bohemian Club, as it's known today, was founded in 1873 in San Francisco in Northern California. Many of the club's original annals, dating back to before the turn of the century, admit that local artists, writers, newspapermen, you name it, wanted a place away from the so-called backwardsness of the West Coast, the Judeo-Christian ethic. They found that place an hour and a half north of San Francisco, outside of the tiny town of Monterrey. Their annals even admit an obsession with the occult and what they called Druid rituals. Amongst the great redwood trees, they revived ancient ceremonies that in truth had their roots not in the Druids, but in Babylon itself. As the railroads brought commerce and larger populations, the prestige of the club grew until, in the year 2000, it is a gathering place for the world establishment, the elite. We're about to show you some of the key evidence documenting this. It is absolutely central to understand that these bizarre activities have been engaged in going back to 1873 and are not some new fanciful whim of the trendies on the West Coast. By the turn of the century, there was already a 10 to 15-year waiting list. Presidents from Howard Taft to Herbert Hoover were on the membership roster. Not to mention, later, famous war general Dwight D. Eisenhower, later to become president. The roster of the Bohemian Club reads like a who's who of the elite. Look at this photo taken inside the Grove back in 1963. There you'll see Ronald Reagan, and sitting two people over from him, later to become president, Richard Milhous Nixon. Frankly, we don't know if these men actively enjoy the things that go on inside the Bohemian Club. But one thing is perfectly certain from the evidence. They are forced to go and attend and take part in these activities if they wish to be elevated to the highest levels of the geopolitical power structure. Take George Bush Sr., documented member. And then, of course, there's his son. Now, the last four generations of Bushes have also attended the Skull and Bones Society at Yale, well known to be steeped in the occult. Then there's Bill Clinton, a frequent attendee. Upon closer inspection, the entire federal government at the highest levels is infested with Bohemian Club members. And it doesn't stop there. America's private run-for-profit Federal Reserve Bank, from its very inception in 1913, has been run by prominent members of the Bohemian Club. Central Bank Chairman Alan Greenspan was seen leaving the Bohemian Grove only 1 month before he was appointed chairman of the Federal Reserve. He had to be a made man to be a member of the most powerful cabal on the planet. Historical records are clear from major universities. The Manhattan Project was planned and instituted and run from the Bohemian Club. All of this going on in an atmosphere of bizarre revelry. You're looking at an illustration from a November 1989 issue of Spy magazine. Spy goes undercover with Henry Kissinger, Merv Griffin, and William F. Buckley Jr. The story was clearly a shill, meant to misdirect the intensifying media coverage that the Grove was getting in the late 1980s. The writer's spin is obvious. They're just masters of the universe, big frat boys blowing off steam. We'll get back to this article later. Because you can clearly see that the mantra in the spin story has been picked up as a front by all the local media. Sure, they're elitist. Sure, they have some bizarre rituals. But what's the big deal? They're just having fun. If that was the case, why would David Gergen, presidential advisor to President Clinton, resign from the Bohemian Club and 17 other organizations when it was revealed in 1993? Organizations like the Trilateral Commission, the Council on Foreign Relations, the Bilderberg Group. But it's not just the Washington Times and the Sacramento Bee. You're looking at an illustration from the pages of Parade magazine, February 22nd, 1981. This story was the most accurate and revealing, detailing the so-called mock human sacrifice. Former German Chancellor Helmut Schmidt wrote extensively in his memoirs, Men and Powers, a Political Retrospective, goes into great detail about the secret establishment running the world, the Trilateral Commission, the CFR, the Bilderberg Group, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Bohemian Grove, a place that he often talked about being a wonderful hideaway, a place to spend time with Nelson and David Rockefeller, and to talk about world government and steering societies. On page 225 of Men and Powers, he talks about it being one of the most astounding places he had ever visited in the United States, and how that feeling intensified over the years with subsequent visits. The book goes on for page after page discussing the corporate, private, governmental infrastructure of world government. Going back to the Spy magazine spin piece, they have lots of rosy illustrations of drunken establishment types dancing around having fun with the rituals going on in the background. They even admit that they wear bizarre Ku Klux Klan style robes. And there's even a photo released by the Grove of the ritual being engaged in. They talk about the incredible security surrounding the Grove. And they even admit that a corpse, a sacrifice, is borne across the lake. But it's all in good fun. The long history of men enjoying themselves has even been written about in the gossip column of the San Francisco Chronicle, writing that a man on his own often gets invited back to the camp by gay bohemians. Even 100-year-old annals have admitted the homosexual activities. do you think about Bohemian Grove? Did you ever watch the cremation of care?
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
you never saw him march around in the red robes? And
No.
Oh, really? That doesn't go on?
But yeah, I get it.
Okay. What have you guys heard about Bohemian Grove?
Oh, sounds kind of weird.
Does sound weird to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Supposedly lots of people go there. Some kind of weird event.
What would you say if we told you that they sacrificed a human in effigy in mock to a 40-foot stone owl in black and red and silver cloaks?
Sounds kind of different. I can't say it's that great, no.
They run around naked. Run around naked and freak out.
I don't know. We always hear there's like big, fat, rich guys with prostitutes there.
Really?
Yeah.
What about the owl and the rituals?
I don't know anything about it.
Never heard about the rituals?
Rituals.
Ritual
Nothing.
killing of a human sacrifice of a human?
Nope. Never heard of
What
it.
would you think if that was going on?
I think it's pretty weird. Wouldn't be that surprised. I mean, it is our government after all.
What do you think about the Bohemian Grove?
It offers a lot of employment.
Offers a lot of employment?
What's going on there? What kind of rituals do they do there?
I don't know. We're talking to locals about what the rumors are.
What are the rumors?
About a big 40-foot stone owl and simulated human sacrifice.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't know about that, but it's politicians that come, that vacation there. And
It'd be really weird if
that right?
politicians were acting like they were sacrificing people, wouldn't it?
No, you can't trust politicians, you know.
Oh, really? They might be doing it, huh?
They might, yeah. Who knows? I mean, the politicians, you know.
We're just asking locals what they think of the Bohemian Grove.
The Bohemian Grove is a wonderful place.
Have you been there?
Yeah, I've been in there a bunch of times.
What'd you do, work there? Or
Worked there, yeah. Yeah. Is you know when it's the most wonderfulest time? Is when nobody's there.
Oh, it's a beautiful area?
Yeah, very beautiful. It's got big trees.
Have you ever been there for the cremation of care?
No.
So you've never been there for the rituals?
No.
You ever heard about them?
Yes.
What have you heard they do, sir?
Nothing. They got that tree that looks like an owl.
Tree that looks like an owl?
Tree or rock, it's a carving, or it's where the stage is.
But have you heard what they do during that?
No, I have no idea what they do.
What would you say if we told you they burn a human being in effigy? They don't really do it. They burn it in effigy.
I don't know what that means.
Well, they have like a dummy that looks like a person under a black blanket.
Huh?
They take it up there and burn it.
Oh, I don't know.
Pretty weird.
Huh?
Pretty weird.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
The Bohemian Grove?
Yeah.
A lot of politicians, a lot of big wigs, making a lot of big decisions.
Oh, really? Do you think it's good that they get together in secret and make all these so-called decisions?
Do I think it's good?
Yeah.
No, of course not. Do you?
What about the rituals? Have you heard anything about the rituals that go on?
Oh, there's all kinds of rumors about rituals that go on there.
What type of rumors have you heard?
Don't make me go there.
Please, come on. We're trying to talk to some locals. I'm just wondering. It's interesting.
Well, I really don't know that much about it. You know, what I've read in books. There's books out about it.
Oh, you've read
I-
books on it, huh?
I had a book that was published in 1956 that was written about some of the rituals.
Because now it's been going on for 120 plus years.
Yeah,
I think they said they just had their 120th something anniversary.
yeah.
What would you say if I told you that there's a 40-foot stone owl and that they burn a human being in effigy, not in real life, but in effigy?
I wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't believe it?
Nah, I think it's a bunch of garbage.
So you doubt there's a stone owl, and you doubt that they...
Well, I wouldn't doubt there's a stone owl. Maybe there's a stone owl, but I wouldn't think that that's kind of, rumors it's rumors, what the word implies, pretty much.
Just a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of hearsay.
Pure conspiracy theory.
Whatever.
What have you heard about the Bohemian Grove?
Quote-unquote elite and presidential retreat.
Have you heard about the rituals that go on there?
No, I haven't. Well, the people who have more money than the rest of us in the world are a bit different. They're stingy. They want to hoard it all for themselves.
What would you say if I told you that they sacrifice a human in effigy before a giant 45 to 50-foot stone owl?
I would say that's probably why they're going to hell.
The owl
leafy temple. Let all within the grove be reverent before him. Lift up your heads, O ye trees, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting spires. For behold, here is Bohemia's shrine, and holy are the pillars of this house. Breathing spiders, come not near.
Hail, Bohemians! With the ripple of waters, song of birds, such music as inspires the sinking soul, do we invite you into midsummer's joy. The sky above is blue, sown with stars. The forest floor is heaped with fragrant drift. Evening's cool kiss is yours. The campfires glow. The birth of rosy-fingered dawn. Shake off your sorrows with the city's dust and cast to the winds the cares of life. Let memory bring back the well-loved names of gallant friends who knew and loved this grove. Dear boon companions of the long ago. Aye, let them join us in this ritual. Not a place be empty in our midst. Oh, beauty's vassals, who hold in this gray autumn of the world her springtime in your heart, a 10-hour tale. Gather, ye forest folk, and cast your spell over these mortals. Touch their world-blind eyes with fairy unction. Open their eyes of fancy. Blow all the memories of yesterday and seal the gates of sorrow. It is a dream, and yet not all a dream. Dull care and all of his works are but a dream. As vanished Babylon and goodly Tyre, so shall they also vanish. But the wilding rose blows on the broken battlements of Tyre, and walks rend the stones of Babylon. For beauty is eternal, and we bow to beauty everlasting. For lasting happiness, return to one alone, and she surrounds you now. Great nature, refuge of the weary heart, and only balm for breasts that have been bruised. She hath cool hands for every fevered brow, and gentlest silence for the troubled soul. The counsels are most wise. She healeth well, having such ministries as calm and sleep. She is ever faithful. Other friends may fail, but seek ye her in any quiet place. Smiling, she will rise and give to you her kiss. So must ye come as children. Little children that believe nor ever doubt her beauty and her faith, nor deem her tenderness can change or die.
Bohemians and priests, the desperate call of heavy hearts is answered. By the power of your fellowship, dull care is slain. His body has been brought yonder from the funeral pyre to the joyous pipings of a funeral march.
Our funeral pyre awaits the corpse of care. Buried across the shadowy tide, and all the ancient majesty of death. No arch enemy of beauty. Not for thee the tender tribute or the restful strain. Fire shall have its will of thee, and all the winds make merry with thy dust. Bring fire!
When will ye learn that me ye cannot slay? Year after year ye burn me in this grove, lifting your puny shouts of triumph to the stars. But when again ye turn your faces to the marketplace, do ye not find me waiting as of old? Fools! Fools to dream ye conquer care!
Nay, thou mocking spirit, it is not all a dream. We know thou waitest for us when this our sylvan holiday has ended. We shall meet thee and fight thee as of old, and some of us prevail against thee, and some thou shalt destroy. But this too we know. Year after year within this happy grove, our fellowship bans thee for a space. Thy malevolence which would pursue us here has lost its power under these friendly trees. So shall we burn thee once again this night, and in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign, Midsummer sets us free.
Ye shall burn me once again! Not with these flames, which hither ye have brought from regions where I reign. Ye fools and priests, I spit upon your fire.
Wow. Prince of all mortal wisdom, Owl of Bohemia, we beseech thee, grant us thy counsel. great owl of Bohemia, we thank thee for thy adjuration. Begone, detested care, begone. Once more, we banish thee. Begone, dull care. Fire shall have its will of thee. Begone, dull care, and all the winds make merry with thy doubts. Hail, fellowship's eternal flame. Once again, midsummer sets us free. Owl of Bohemia, we beseech thee, grant us thy counsel. Thy malevolence which would pursue us here has lost its power under these friendly trees. So shall we burn thee once again this night, and in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign, Midsummer sets us free.
You shall burn me once again! Not with these flames, which hither ye have brought from regions where I reign. Ye fools and priests, I spit upon your fire.
Wow. Great son of all mortal wisdom, Owl of Bohemia, we beseech thee, grant us thy counsel. O great Owl of Bohemia, we thank thee for thy adjuration. Begone, detested care, begone. Once more, we banish thee. Begone, dull care. Fire shall have its will of thee. Begone, dull care, and all the winds make merry with thy doubts. Hail, fellowship's eternal flame. Once again, midsummer sets us free.
have its will of thee. Begone, dull care, and all the winds make merry with thy doubts.
Hail, fellowship's eternal flame. Once again, midsummer sets us free.
So shall we burn thee once again this night, and in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign. So thou waitest for us, with this our sylvan holiday has ended. We shall meet thee and fight thee as of old, and some of us prevail against thee. Some thou shalt destroy. But this too we know. Year after year within this happy grove, our fellowship bans thee for a space. Thy malevolence which would pursue us here has lost its power under these friendly trees. So shall we burn thee once again this night, and the flames that eat thine effigy shall read the sign. Midsummer sets us free.
You shall burn me once again. Not with these flames, which hither ye have brought from regions where I reign. Ye fools and priests, I spit upon your fire.
Begone, dull care. Fire shall have its will of thee. Begone, dull care, and all the winds make merry with thy doubts.
Hail, fellowship's eternal flame. Once again, midsummer sets us free.